The Midsummer Classic took place last night in Cleveland, Ohio. Many of your favorite Red Sox were prominently featured as 5 of them were penciled into the starting lineup based on fan voting. 3/4 of the infield was made up of Red Sox, as Thurman and Stu started at the corners, and Juan the Rat was inserted at the shortstop position, allowing Jose Altuve to play second base. Kid Lakdawala got the start in center field. He was flanked by Arnie Ramrod in left and Mike Trout in right. For some unknown reason, Carlos Santana got the start at DH over King Kuma Akako, who was left off the roster entirely. Angus Packer led all starting pitchers in fan voting, but had toed the rubber for Boston in the last game before the break, so he was unavailable to pitch in the game. Lastly, Red Sox setup man Jimmy Pedroza was stricken with a nasty stomach bug, so Red Sox closing pitcher Mohammad Coyote filled in for him as a last-minute replacement. Most of the boys were quite hungover, as they were on a 2-day bender celebrating Arnie Ramrod's victory in the Home Run Derby. No excuses, though. They still had to show up and show out in their first-ever All-Star game.
Stepping up to the plate, Major Dirtbag. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Kid Lakdawala will be next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
After the leadoff walk by Ramrod, Kid Lakdawala grounded into a force out. With Kid at first, Thurman stepped up to the plate in the 3-hole.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
After that boneheaded move by Kid, Thurman would push the count to 2-2 against Kershaw.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Peralta going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Thurman would slide into second safely after missing a home run by just feet. This would set the table for the cleanup hitter Stu Bacon.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Juan the Rat was up next. He ran the count to 2-1 against Kershaw with runners on first and second.
And this is popped up near second base. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Fast forward to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The score is now 3-1 in favor of the National League. Arnie Ramrod turns the batting order over again.
Need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs.
The boys were used to facing absolute bums in the American League East, so it was not surprising to see them have some trouble with the aces that were being thrown at them from the National League.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Another payoff pitch. This is pulled into right. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
We move to the bottom of the 4th, where Stu Bacon stepped up first.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Markakis, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the AL gets a man in scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
After Stu nearly went yard, Juan was up next, and he lifted a lazy fly ball into center field for a flyout. The bottom of the order would score a couple of runs to knot the game at 3, leading to another at-bat for Arnie, this time with 2 on and 2 out.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
We move now to the bottom of the 5th inning with Kid, Thurman, and Stu Bacon due up.
Give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And that's taken. 2-2. Struck him out.
After Stu got caught window shopping, Juan the Rat came up to the plate again. Hitless so far in the game, he had another chance here with a runner on first and 2 out in a tie game.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Arenado into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. American League strands 1. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3.
Arnie would get a chance to hit with runners on in the bottom of the 6th. He would promptly fly out to right, so we moved to the bottom of the 7th with the score remaining 3-3 and Kid Lactawala at the dish.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Thurman was up next. Having solid at-bats so far in the game, he worked himself into another favorable count.
Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
With Thurman at first, Bacon stepped in, but would go down looking for the second at-bat in a row. Very out of character. But like I mentioned previously, these guys could still be drunk. It was getting late in the game, and the boys had provided minimal offense to this point. Juan came up again with a chance to get his first hit.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
The American League wouldn't be able to capitalize, though. And we move forward to the top of the 9th, where the Red Sox bullpen wildman is called upon to keep the game deadlocked.
Muhammad Coyote takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch.
A fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the
First one away. Fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now it's 2-0.
I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably.
Now the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
All night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Thurman is there, and the side is retired.
Continuing a streak of recent success, Coyote was able to retire both batters he faced to keep the game tied. We move now to the bottom of the 9th with Arnie, Kidd, and Thurman due up.
So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Line toward the gap in left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Standing in now, Kid Lactawala. Slapped hard the opposite way. Bellinger is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
First baseman.
The 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The payoff pitch. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
Thurman capped off a tremendous night of baseball by walking it off with a solo blast in the bottom of the 9th and taking home All-Star Game MVP honors. Arnie Ramrod and Kid Lactawala struggled a bit at the top of the lineup, going a combined 0 for 9 at the plate. Not that surprising considering they had been partying like animals for the past 2 nights. Stu Bacon was a respectable 1 for 3 with a walk and a run, and Juan the Rat had a 1 for 4 day out of the 5th hole. Muhammad Coyote was awarded the win as he was able to hold the score in the 9th before Thurman ended it. Another great boost of confidence for Coyote. All in all, it was a great weekend of festivities for the boys. They had a lot of fun and gained plenty of experience. Coming out of the break, the Red Sox are headed back to Boston for a homestand versus the Dodgers. Stay tuned for more Red Sox highlights ahead.